Ahoy, hoy, everyone. It's Craig.
I'm Rhino.
And we are at Disney's Animal Kingdom for a Disney dining review. Before we get started, we want to remind you this is brought to you by Dreams Unlimited Travel. If you like our content and you want to support us, book a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Rhino.
Yes.
Where are we eating at today?
Well, today we are in the Africa section of Animal Kingdom, and there's this little tucked away area that I think historically has served like coffees and pastries and stuff like that. It's a little window next to the Dawa Bar, but before you hit the safari, I can't remember the name of it unless I turn around.
Kusafiri.
Okay, and I'm excited because there's, I heard our friend Diane, hello Diane, told me about some potato hand pies that they have here. So I think you were telling me, oh yeah, I'm going to do a dining review, and I was like, hey, there's a window, we got to go.
Yep, so that's why we are here. We'll check out the full menu, see what they have, we'll make our decisions, and then we are going to eat. I am ready, Rhino, let's go.
We found some shaded seating over in Harambe Market because that had already closed. If it was operating today, I believe it was, but it's nice and quieter over here. And we're gonna start with the spiced potato hand pies, which were $9.99. They are fried pastry stuffed with seasonal vegetables and potatoes served with harissa aioli, this one, and a coriander chutney. Coriander. So I've got a cut in half, a halvesy. So I'm gonna do 1 and 1, going right in. You know what? The cashier Adonis, that was his name. He recommended the harissa aioli, so I'm gonna start with the other one first. I think I won't double dip, Craig. Don't worry.
Okay.
Oily.
Thank you.
Even though these the potato hand pies have been sitting out for a hot second from like the photos and videos and stuff like that we do. There's actually like a really nice seasoning that's sprinkled on the outside that gives it a little bit of a tingly kick. Almost like, it's not spicy. I don't know if I would describe it as tangy either. I can't quite like a, what's the green bottle that we like that's the seasoning? Sometimes you put it on your pizza.
The Tony's.
Tony's. It tastes kind of like that. The Tony's Creole seasoning. But I really enjoyed this. I'm going to use a fork here to get a little bit more of the coriander, which I don't even know what it is. I know it's green. It looks more like a pesto or a, what's the one they do on the steaks sometimes?
Chimichurri.
Mm-hmm. Just ever so slight, like a little bit of a sweetness to it. All right. Harissa aioli. So you get 2 of these potato pies here, which is nice. For $10, it's not bad. That one's got a little bit of a kick to it, like the slightest little hint. It's like on the tip of my tongue, but I love a good aioli. Actually, that one brings out the seasoning that's on top of this a lot better. Ooh, yeah, I like that one a lot. It's giving me like a little bit of a spice in my mouth, but not like a sriracha heat. It's more just like a little more of that tingly sensation. So I've described these all so well, Craig. I absolutely don't know how you're going to describe them at all. So,
Rhino, I did a little investigating after we passed off the recording equipment, and a couple things. First off, that seasoning on top, I tasted a little bit of it separately from eating the hand pie, and I think it's a combination of salt and then paprika. It tastes very similar to the chips, the paprika chips that you get over at Summerfest at EPCOT's World Showcase in the Germany Pavilion. So I think that might be what's on top. And then, funny enough for you, coriander, believe it or not.
Don't you dare.
It is the same. Coriander is the name of the seed that creates cilantro. Yes. So the cilantro is the stem and leaves. Coriander is the seed. And harissa, of course, is a hot pepper that, is used in a lot of, used in... Yes, exactly. Thank you. Trying to search for the right region.
Zoe's. You'll find it at a Zoe's.
Yeah. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to go in with the coriander chutney or whatever it was called first. But I'm excited for this. I got a little aggressive with my very first bite in the coriander chutney. I do like it. It's very oily, but it does have a nice refreshing balance to the potato hand pie. And I think the potato hand pie is just perfect on its own. It's crispy, but soft on the inside, salty. Just, I don't know. It really works. It works as a nice little comfort food that you can carry around with you. But that being said, I don't think I would need the coriander chutney. I think I'd be fine eating at least half of it just by itself. I'm going to take one more try, just in case. And for me, Rhino, I am double dipping. You can't stop me. On to the harissa aioli, and yes, I love a good aioli just like anyone, so I think I was more excited for the harissa sauce anyways. So, first bite. We got another dish that has chips, so I'm not going to take too much more of the harissa aioli because I think we're going to dip the chips in there. But the harissa aioli is so good. Like, it might be the perfect aioli because it does have that peppery heat to it, but then also just has this creaminess that works really well with the ham pie. The harissa aioli just kind of became a game changer for all this. But yeah, as the ham pies end, we move on to our next dish. Our next item was my choice for what to get at Kusafiri, and I wanted the marinated pork flatbread. It's $10.49, and it's marinated pork topped with cucumber, tomato salad, harissa aioli, yes, more harissa aioli, greens, and served with house-made chips. And it's served in this soft, flaky flatbread, which it feels really, really fresh. And honestly, just portion-wise looking at it, you get such a big flatbread and those chips versus 2 ham pies for only 50 cents more. I mean, something seems off there. But then again, what do I know? I haven't even tried this thing yet. It might be disgusting. I'll tell you what, a lot of it's falling out of the bottom though. So I'm gonna stop talking and go ahead and take my first bite. Rhino, I may have steered us a little bit wrong with this one. It's not bad. I love the flatbread. It is extremely fresh. And of course the harissa aioli just adds that nice heat to the overall dish, but I'm not wild about the pork. You know, the pork is very well marinated, and the pork isn't like overly fatty. It falls right apart. It's cubed, so I think that's part of what's like kind of leading me off of it. It's a weird texture as you're biting through. I feel like maybe more of like a pulled pork style would work a little bit better with this, but it's just, I don't know, something's off on this one for me. It's not quite clicking, but I want to get your thoughts on it.
So when Craig says he may have steered us wrong, there is one other main food item on this menu, and that is the marinated chicken flatbread. And the difference between that is that this one is obviously marinated chicken, but it comes with a cucumber tomato salad with tahini sauce and greens, and served with a seasonal house-made chips too. So I depending how this goes, I would be interested in trying that still. Okay, here we go. Whoa. Oh, good Lord.
Oh my gosh, you're dripping.
Help me. Right away, I can tell what you're talking about with the cubed pork being a weird texture. It does have a little bit of kick in it, which I do really like, and I actually think you undersold the pork, so I think I like it a little bit better, but I don't eat pork that often, so I'm not as unless it's actually us doing reviews or like a pork chop at home that's kind of pounded really thin, then I don't know. But this got a lot sloppier than I wanted it to be. Much like me on a Friday night. I like the pita's a good texture. I like the veggies in it. I think it's drenched in a little bit too much of whatever. It's not just harissa. I think whatever the pork was marinating in, there's too much of that on it. I'm gonna go ahead and stick some of these potato chips in here because I feel like this could do with a little bit of a crunch to break up the kind of texture.
Yeah.
I'm gonna open a sandwich shop someday and just put the chips right in the sandwich for people. I don't know why people don't do that. With that just a little bit of the crunch for me, it just takes it to a next level. So my recommendation is just take your chips, maybe break a couple up or get the small ones and just sprinkle them in there to give it just a little bit of that. I like my teeth to work for their rent in my mouth.
Rhino, we finished our meal from Kusafiri. What do you think?
Honestly, actually, when I took the last bite of the flatbread sandwich, I was like, you know what? I would get this again in a heartbeat. The sandwich, for sure. It was a little bit greasier than I wanted it to be, but I'm definitely going to come back and try that chicken one for sure. I would get the potato pie in a heartbeat again. I thought the crust on it was really good, but the sandwich left that like tingly, spicy flavor in my mouth that I really liked. And I feel like for $10.49 for the sandwich and the chips, I feel like it's a pretty good deal.
It's a great deal. I think I want to try the chicken. I'm not necessarily sold on the fact that I would get the pork again, but I could probably be swayed into it. But I don't know, something just sounds a little bit more refreshing with the chicken.
Yeah.
I use the word refreshing way too much, but I like those cooler flavors sometimes, and then mix it in with that little bit of heat. But the hand potato cakes, what are they called again? Hand potato pies.
Your sweet potato pie. They're not sweet potatoes. Sorry,
they were potato hand pies.
Spiced potato hand pies.
Spiced
the lady called them an
potato
empanada, and I was like, that's not what they are, madam.
No, but I did like those. I would absolutely grab them as a snack that I'm gonna like carry around if I'm about to like go in the line for an attraction or something.
A good splitsy item because it comes with the two.
Exactly. You know? Yes, it's perfect for splitting. It can easily be transported somewhere. Whereas with the flatbreads, you really do have to sit down and eat it. It's not something that you're going to just carry around with you. I mean, maybe you could, but you'd probably drop a lot of it. But overall, I like, again, that it's something different here at Animal Kingdom. It's not Pizzafari. It's not Restaurantosaurus. Heck, it's not even Flame Tree Barbecue. This is something that's tasty, different, and I think worth going out of your way for.
Wonder. I don't know the answer to this because I'm looking at the menu, but I was wondering if it's potentially a vegan. The spiced potato ham pies would be vegan if you didn't have the
harissa aioli.
Yeah, the aioli. But it doesn't even have the vegetarian mark on it, so that would have to be something I think you'd ask the cashier, and they could, if they have the food binder, which nobody carries anymore, so I don't know. But anyway, I think that's great too that it's a nice vegetarian option at the very least, I'm assuming. Yeah. I mean, maybe there is a meat in it, but it doesn't say there is on here. But if they sold that harissa aioli, I would buy it before we left the park right now.
Yeah. No, that was very good. So I think we both recommend checking out Kusafiri for their savory options. And if you do, I think you'll enjoy it.
You can bring that food right over. It's right next to Dawa Bar.
Exactly.
So if you're going to go over there and stand and drink, it's great to have a little snack, a little thing you can have there. So
I completely agree, Rhino. But that's going to do it for this Disney dining review. We hope you enjoyed it. If you did, again, please hit the thumbs up on this video, subscribe to the channel, leave comments, questions, and video suggestions in the comments section. And you can also support us by booking a trip through Dreams Unlimited Travel. Get a free no obligation quote today at dreamsunlimitedtravel.com. Now that's it for us here at Disney's Animal Kingdom. We'll see you again next time with another Disney Dining Review. Take care. Bye-bye.